Welcome to Anyhoop Pod with your boy JC.
Hey man, it's 4-5.
And we back. And we here talking about the NBA. So look, man, we back. Good news for Chinatown in Philadelphia. You feel what I'm saying? If you a local watching from here in Philadelphia, you feel me? It's good news with Chinatown. Might put us down.
All right, so first off, in South Philly, you see it ahead. I want to say go Birds.
Go Birds.
We go to the divisional round. By the next podcast, you'll see us in the NFC Championship. But something else that happened in South Philly. They're building a stadium. We scrapping the plans for downtown. The home team is actually just building another arena next to Wells Fargo Center. So if y'all don't know, we had something. It was the Spectrum before. It was here for a long time. We used to play our basketball, hockey games over there. We made the Wachovia Center, which is now the Wells Fargo Center, and then that was used for a backup spot for concerts and stuff like that. So now we just have another stadium. It was actually basically just a bidding war, like trying to scheme Comcast into moving into not charging us crazy lease prices for the stadium down South Philly. So instead of going downtown, Comcast had to be the good guy. They had to step in. That don't usually happen in Philadelphia.
Definitely not Comcast.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're going crazy. Comcast stepped in, and they decided to let them build a stadium in South Philly. So that's what we're going to have. And also, it's part of a bidding war for the WNBA team as well. So hopefully we get that as well.
Definitely, that'd be lit.
A lot of people in Philly is happy about that. There's not going to be a lot of traffic.
We covering that.
Stadium would have been crazy downtown, but it's downtown is basically all we got. If you're from Philadelphia, it's not a lot of space down here.
It's definitely
it's bigger than a lot of y'all cities, but it's not that big.
It's not that big. Yeah,
No.
it's not in like New York or nothing like that.
No.
Nothing like that. I think Chicago even like bigger. So, shout out to Philly. You feel me? Shout out to Chinatown. Y'all get to keep y'all spots.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Y'all
We
was
get
doing
to-
it. I bet you they claim that they stopped it. They had all types of petitions and everything like that. They probably like, yeah, thanks to you guys signing the petition.
No, but I ain't gonna lie, Mayor saw you now, because now people looking at you crazy, like you ain't even know.
You ain't even know what was going on.
You're not even tapped in.
You're not even tapped into the culture. You know what I mean? All right, listen, do better. Everybody do better. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do better. All right, so let's talk some basketball. Y'all know me. Y'all know what I've been talking about, bro. Y'all know who I've been rocking for all season. Y'all know how I get down, bro. Cleveland, bro. Cleveland. And we just took down the top team in the West. Undefeated against teams in the West. They did just lose to the Pacers last night. That was a low spot, breaking down the winning streak they was on. It was like 12-game winning streak. But you gotta take it out sometimes. People be tired. Long season. Only lost 5 games this season. But the two teams met up. The two best teams in the league met up, and the Cavs won. You feel what I'm saying? 8 ties, 30 lead changes. It was a close game, but ultimately Cleveland outscored OKC 23-15 in the final 9 minutes, while holding the Thunder scoreless in the last 2 minutes, bro. SGA ended up with 31, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. He's shooting 48% from the field. J-Dub chipped in with 25, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. You feel what I'm saying? But on the other side, we had the two bigs. Evan Mobley with 21, 7, and 10. Jarrett Allen with 25, 6, and 11. And listen, bro, they ended up getting the dub, bro. I don't know. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling about that?
I just want to tell y'all what y'all man's been doing. It's my man's too, but I just want to tell y'all what he been doing. He been in the group chat sending this Evan Mobley Jarrett Allen saying it's the best stat line since LeBron
and D-Wade. Yeah.
LeBron and D-Wade, not Miami LeBron and D-Wade. It's a Cleveland Cavaliers.
You all gotta say all that. It's LeBron and D-Wade.
It's 2017. LeBron and D-Wade. D-Wade's Hornets, Tony Parker year. You know what I mean? The one that it didn't even happen for. I don't know why we even making obsessed about that. He was Miami Heat his whole career.
Side story, right? My uncle seen some young boy with a Dwayne Wade Cleveland jersey on, and he thought it was fake. He was like, young boy got a fake jersey. And we had to remind him that actually happened. Like, I love my Uncle John. Shout out to my uncle. But he was like, no, that ain't happened. Like, that's such a nasty jersey that we didn't forgot it even happened. You feel me?
And it wasn't even like the old school Cleveland Jones. It was the Goodyear Jones.
For sure. You could tell the date. Like, you could tell the date.
Yo.
But yeah, bro, come on, bro. That was their 11th straight victory. Bro, they got the best record.
Yeah. They
Cavs, man, believe Lynn. I'm just letting y'all know, y'all gotta believe into my guys, bro. And it's not just the main guys, it's the side guys too. You feel what I'm saying? We don't got the underappreciated segment in today, but we can kind of do a light joint. My man Ty Jerome, I've been telling y'all about my man Ty Jerome. He dropped 15 that night. Max Strus dropped 17 that night, bro. Everybody's doing good, bro. They had a nice bench scoring night for the guys. D. Mitch didn't have a good night. He was a little bit off, but Darius Garland and the rest of those guys, the two bigs, they really stepped up, and I really think that they're going to make a good run at the Eastern Conference Finals and can possibly end up in the finals because they can actually match up well with Boston. The only thing I will say, though, is that OKC didn't have Chet, so I think it looks different with Chet in the game. But
definitely does.
Despite all that, that was, they still got the dub.
And they've been winning without Chet.
You feel me?
Very well.
He heard one joint. He about to hop on it. You feel me? Now the dub don't count. Now the dub don't count. I'm talking yeah.
Chet game, he don't really like get in the way of anything. That's all I'm saying. I think it's easy to plug him in. As soon as you was able to plug him in, it was the same success. One thing I will say about Cleveland, they're better than I thought, but my expectations don't really change for them that much. I'll say right now they're on pace for a record-breaking season. Let's not forget that.
They on some Warrior shit, bro. Come on, man.
Great basketball.
You feel me, bro?
I don't see nothing past Eastern Conference Finals, and then I don't see any teams in the West that I feel like can get to the championship that I feel like they would beat.
They just beat OKC.
You gotta play them 7 games.
They undefeated against the West.
You gotta play them 7 games.
We're fine in the West.
We're fine in the
West. Okay, we're fine in the West. Whoever get there, we fine in the West. Just don't bring him Luka.
Brian might have requested a trade over there.
Don't bring him Luka. Brian, I'm coming home.
No, you bring him Luka. Luka gonna have Evan Mobley. And
that's what I'm saying. Don't bring him Luka.
That's a bad matchup.
That's a bad matchup. But we fine in the West, bro. We fine in the West. But speaking of the West, we had another big showdown that happened in the NBA. Took place in the West. Ja Morant takes down Minnesota. The game was close. Well, how many? They had 25 lead changes and 22 ties. This was close all the way up to the wire. I'm not even going to lie. But the Grizzlies narrowly secured a win. Ja Morant delivering 2 crucial buckets at the end, laying up the Defensive Player of the Year. Don't know why he was Defensive Player of the Year. I'm going to tell y'all that every time he get laid up like that and every time he get cooked, because he get cooked often. You feel what I'm saying? Jaren Jackson led the team with 33 points. DiVincenzo paced Minnesota. He kept them in the game because he had 27 points, 10 rebounds. And really, to me, the reason Minnesota lost this game is because they couldn't snatch no rebounds, bro. Nobody was snatching rebounds out there, bro. They got pounded on the offensive boards. Pause. 21 rebounds with the rookie Zach Edey coming in with 7 offensive rebounds, bro. And then they had a lot of turnovers. 9 turnovers, 27 points off turnovers. You feel what I'm saying, bro? You can't win like that. That's what I'm saying. You can't win like that.
No, you can't. I think the Timberwolves losing has taken away some of their like aggression and identity. And that'll be the last thing you think, especially with like Karl Anthony Towns. We don't really see him as an enforcer, but he is 7 feet tall. But like when you lose a guy like that and then you lose in games, I just feel like overall the team hasn't been like that because they're supposed to be known as a physical team, especially when your DPOY isn't the DPOY, I believe. He's not the DPOY.
Well, that's why Wemby doing what he's doing right now.
Yeah, Wemby's cooking.
You feel me? That's why he's doing what he's doing right now.
As far as the Grizzlies, I think it's about time. And if you know ball, it probably won't change for you. But it's about time that we got to start respecting Ja Morant as a clutch player and putting him in those conversations. Yes, we always bring up those 3-point shooters. He's been known to get you a bucket when he needs to. When he came back from that suspension, and the odds for them to make the playoffs weren't that good, had that comeback against the Pelicans, a little floater that that floater. That's his thing right there. Game winner. It's not the first time we've seen this. Nope. So I will get that to Ja. That's one thing he has added to his game, and I remember seeing him his rookie year missing a couple of little shots, even in the first, kind of playing that we had before. It was during the bubble. I think they went against the Blazers, and then he couldn't get the game-winning shot. And then it wasn't until I'll say when I really seen it was against the Warriors in an actual play-in where he actually beat them out and then went shot for shot with Steph Curry at the end of the game.
Yep.
So shout out Ja. He's been doing this for a minute. At this point, those young guys are vets. And he's one of those vets that could get it done when it's crunch time.
So shout out Ja Morant and Grizzlies. I told y'all earlier this season that I knew they was gonna probably be around this point in the standings around this time because I just knew Ja Morant had a spark. He was gonna spark those guys up, give them life. You know, when your top guy back, when y'all best player back, you can still win without your best player, but when he back, bro, it just gives new life to the team. It's kind of to your point with Karl Anthony Towns. Like, he was definitely one of the best offensive players on the team. So, like, when Andon got it, that was their second spark. I don't know about enforcer, but I would go as far as enforcer, but I would definitely say he like one of the hearts. So he was like the heart of the team. He definitely was like the heart of the team. And so, like, taking him out of there brought a lot of energy out. It kind of reminded me when you took Kendrick Perkins off of Boston Celtics. And you wouldn't think somebody like Kendrick Perkins would really matter to Boston Celtics because of the role that he played on the court. But the role that he played in the locker room was much bigger than the role that he played on the court. So, like, with him not there, it was different. And that's kind of what I felt with Cat. And he does a big role on the court as well. So
You're not saying that Cat
is Kendrick
talented.
Perkins. Yeah, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, an example of taking the heart.
Trying to break up stuff. We be on a snippet.
Real rat. Y'all going
for
to
the
put
wrong
30
reason.
seconds. Real rat and all that. No, don't get me like that. Don't do me dirty like that. You feel me? But we want to hit into the next segment that we've been doing for a couple weeks here. Anyhoop histories. We back with another one for y'all. And
what we got going on?
About 2 days ago, January 12th. What we on the 4th? Yeah, January 12th. Ray Allen scored 54 points in his career high against and with the Supersonics. Yeah, shout out Supersonics, bro. If you know about the KD got drafted to the Supersonics. You feel what I'm saying? And the overtime win against the Jazz, Allen shot 17 for 32 overall and went 8 for 12 on 3-pointers and made all 12 3 his free throws that game. Ray Allen is one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. He probably got the best highlight in that decade in the 2010s, you would think?
Like the best play, basically?
Yeah, the best play, that clutch shot.
Yeah.
Probably had that bet. That's probably like
most
the top
popular,
play. That's probably like number one play of that decade. I'm not going to lie. Like, and one of the top shots in NBA history. He has got 2 rings. One with that 2013 Heat. Yeah, that 2013 Heat. And then he got the 08 Boston chip. You know, big role on both teams. You feel what I'm saying? He got 10 All-Star selections. 2 All-NBA All-Teams. He got the 2000 gold medal before we went bad. You feel what I'm saying? Before we went bad, bro. And he number 3 in all-time 3-pointers. Before the guy Steph Curry, you feel me?
He was number 1.
He was number 1. You feel me? Steph Curry, James Harden came in and went crazy. But, you know, they really one of them ones. And he in the Hall of Fame. He got in the Hall of Fame in 2018. So, shout out to my man, Ray Allen, bro. Anything you got to say about my man, Ray Allen?
Jesus
Some good
Shuttlesworth.
memories? Jesus Shuttlesworth. He was in the movie. Come on. He iconic.
This is some Anyhoop lore. Ray Allen, along with Allen Iverson, was one of my favorite players. You know what I mean? If you know me, you know I like to shoot jump shots. I think Ray Allen had the prettiest jump shot in the NBA.
Yeah.
Nice little form, straight up. Ooh.
Come on now.
You can see it. See what he did into that in
shot.
The Spurs game. Yeah.
Look at that shot when he looked back. They say he practiced that. He ran backwards and he knew exactly where to stop at so he wouldn't be out of bounds so he could reach the 3-point and just shot it. He wasn't even worried about his feet. He was just worried about shooting the ball.
Played for the Bucks. A lot of people don't remember that.
He used to dunk.
Number 34. You know what I mean?
He used to dunk.
That's when he was a little more athletic. Didn't have a 3-ball like that.
Facts.
Went to the Sonics. You said KD played there a year, right?
I think so.
And then Russ got drafted.
Yeah. Russ got drafted. Yeah, Russ got drafted
for
over there too. Yeah. So look, ain't nothing to say now.
But Ray Allen, though, one of the greatest shooters of all time. Respect to you.
Yeah. So shout out to Ray Allen. That's any hoop histories. You know what I mean? Let us know in the comments if you got any great memories of watching basketball, watching Ray Allen. You feel what I'm saying? And now we're gonna move on to the next segment that we like to start. We started this joint last episode. And we're gonna keep it going. Coaches Challenge, where we bring up some topics, some hot takes that's been going on around the NBA, and we react to them. We're gonna challenge them if we don't agree. You feel what I'm saying? If we do agree, we're not gonna challenge the play. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it moving. You know, next play, move on. Woj was on Carmelo's podcast about a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. And, you know, Woj, if you know about Woj just retired, but Woj was the boy who used to give us the news. He was Shams before Shams. You probably know who Shams is because he arguing with Jimmy Butler and them. That's what Woj used to do. We used to have a thing called Woj Bomb. You feel what I'm saying? But Woj was around for a lot of stuff. He gave us a lot of news. That being said, right, he was around with that infamous trade that got vetoed with Chris Paul and Chris Paul trying to go to the Lakers and play with Kobe Bryant. And he says if the league didn't veto the trade and Chris Paul did go over there with the Lakers and play with Kobe Bryant, they still wouldn't have enough to win the championship. The trade was that the Lakers received Chris Paul, the Hornets received Lamar Odom, Kevin Martin, shout out Kevin Martin, Luis Scola. Luis Scola used to be a bucket. Y'all don't even know about him. Dragic, you feel what I'm saying, and a pick. And Houston was going to receive Paul Gasol, so Paul Gasol wasn't going to be on the team. Lamar Odom wasn't going to be on the team. Are we challenging the fact that Chris Paul and Kobe wouldn't have made it to the finals?
So I'm challenging I'm challenging Woj, or I'm challenging the chip itself.
You challenging Woj?
Okay, well I'm gonna keep the flag in my pocket. Actually,
because
when I first seen this topic get brought up, or when we was talking about it before, I was thinking in my head, I was like, well, let's look back at those years. A lot of times we see these players be like, oh, if D Rose would have stayed, he would have won a chip. But then we say that about like 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, and we forget that only one guy can win a chip every year. So this was coming out at a 2011 lockout, I believe.
Yep.
So if you do the math, them playing, if they would have went to like 2012, going against the Heat, do you think they would have beat that team that was motivated?
I don't know. Kobe different.
He is, but I don't think they had the momentum along with losing those role players, because they lose Lamar Odom.
They do lose Lamar Odom, and they lose Paul Gasol. That's the biggest thing.
We found out when Dwight Howard. Now we really don't know if Chris Paul would unlock him, but when we found out when Dwight Howard got over there, that's when he started declining, and then that back injury became a thing as well.
Yeah.
So a big thing about those Kobe teams is he had one great player with him, and then a bunch of role players as well. So I don't know how it worked out, but we do gotta look at the times. I don't know if they would have squeezed one out. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they would.
I don't know if they made it to the finals. Because also too, it's the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers probably would have put something together around them. We don't know what they wouldn't have did, but I feel like Woj would have dropped more Woj bombs about them putting some shit together for sure.
I also think also the West Coast at that time. It's like I don't know if they win get to the chip every year.
That's what Woj was saying. They needed like a center or something because they ain't had no big men, and the West had a bunch of big men at the time. So I mean, I'm gonna keep it in my pocket. We're keep it in my pocket. I don't know if we're gonna win the challenge. You know what I'm saying? So I keep it in my pocket.
Save it for another challenge.
Save it for another challenge. I gotta keep that joint. I can keep my time out. You feel me? All right, next one. The Suns are only 500, 19-19, sitting 10th in the Western Conference. The Suns are the worst super team attempt ever. We challenging that? Or you rocking with that?
Worst super team attempt?
Yeah. They got 25th in rebounds per game, 25th in steals per game, 15th in blocks per game, 25th defensive rating, 18th in offensive points in the paint. Niggas just going in the paint on them all crazy. Points off turnovers, 19th. Fast break points, they can't even get no fast break points. 21st, they can't get no second chance points. They're 28. So they're not doing good at all. They only 500, 19-19. You got KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal on the bench now. It's not looking good.
I'm only going to keep mine because I think it's about how you recover from it. We can't forget back in the day we had, what was it? We had Keem Olajuwon, Scottie, Charles Barkley, all on the team, and all those guys were like past their prime. At least these guys are still able to be best player on a basketball team that goes to the playoffs, I would say. But
only reason I said because it's like they're not doing it now. Like somebody, somebody
and I say the main problem is, for one, they're the only team in the league paying this year. The 3 players are taking up the top 10 contracts in the league.
Exactly.
Last year they played about half the games together, and that was the main thing we said starting out. Also, on top of the fact that they all have the same game, they never get on the court when they're apart. So what do you think is going to happen when they play together? So I think that was a big. But I still want to save it though, just because I want to see how it ends out. If they mess around, make the play-in, you get to the playoffs, it's cool. And another reason why I'm saving it is because they were already so far down the road when they messed up the Mikal Bridges situation and Cam Johnson traded them for KD. At this point, I feel like it was like, oh, we got to do something. They didn't feel like the Chris Paul, KD, Devin Booker thing was going to work out. They seen enough of that.
So they still want to get back.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe, listen, if you flip this into some picks, I forget it happened.
Oh, man. I'm going to keep my challenge because I feel like this is the worst. This is worse than the Brooklyn John. Like, this is bad. I'm not
worse than the Brooklyn John?
This is definitely worse than
I don't think so, because the Brooklyn John, that turns to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
No, I mean like
when they tried to get KG and Paul Pierce. You talking about that?
No. I'm talking about when they put the James Harden.
I didn't even think that Joe was that bad. Honestly, I was talking crazy, but they was going to the championship.
That's what I'm saying.
With health.
Like this John.
I don't know. I've been saying they not getting to the chip in this joint, but I thought they'd do a little bit better.
Like, I guess. I don't know if that was really a big three though. You really think they thought that was the first Brooklyn joint you was talking about, the Paul Pierce?
That's how they treated that joint? It's like, we trained for KG, Paul Pierce, Joe Johnson.
I feel like they only said it that way because it was like a new team. Like they was like Jay-Z marketed that joint, and he did 2K that year. Like he was really playing up. He was playing it up.
That's what happens when you play.
I don't think nobody was like, that's a real big three. That's why it didn't look good. They was old. He was already a big three.
That's the same thing happened with the Suns joint. I feel like majority of
that
people
Booker not old though.
No, but majority of people who was paying attention to these guys' careers felt like it wasn't going to work out. One, because of health, or two, just because it just doesn't gel together. They don't really got a team. And then when they paid all that money, they didn't have any room for role players either.
That's true, but I feel like they still would be better than this.
7th seed?
They 10th right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that'd be better.
Bro, I thought they was like a 5th seed.
Oh, I ain't think that. I ain't gonna lie.
I for sure thought they was like 5th, 6th. Like I
did
think they was gonna be on the bottom, but I didn't think they was gonna be 10th.
No, I was hating on y'all.
10th is.
I was calling y'all playing.
The people. You think America thought they was gonna be 10th?
No, but
America definitely didn't think they was gonna be 10th. That's crazy.
America like flashing lights.
I'm pretty sure America challenged to play, but we ain't asking America. We asking us. So I'm not challenging to play because they are a terrible John. But you challenging. You think they can still save it? It's not.
Give it time. It's been what, a year and a half or 2 years? Well, it feels like a year and a half. But y'all better play each other.
I feel like it's like 3 years. I don't know, maybe even 2. I like 3 years. I feel like.
Y'all want to see what they salvage out of it first.
See what they do. All right, the last one right here. Brandon Jennings called Jason Tatum the softest superstar in Celtics history. JT then responds with a cryptic message, repeating the phrase in the crazy letters with a laughing emoji underneath that joint after they beat the Nuggets. Pretty much like, you know what I mean, that comment don't mean nothing. Like, how you mean I'm out here balling? You feel what I'm saying? Are we challenging that JT is the softest Celtic superstar in history? Are we challenging that?
I used mine.
It don't mean you lost it though. It's you won it.
I get it back. I get it back.
See me?
Yes, I'm challenging that.
Oh yeah, you challenging that?
Yeah, because they're gonna hate me for this one. Paul Pierce.
Damn, that's crazy.
You went on a generational run. No, now we talking about out there on the court, or we talking like just as far as like human beings talking?
I think it's both. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it is on the court. But I think it's also the
it's tied. Because on the court, Truth was the one. And as like bro, I know you're from LA. I know a lot of things happen. I know what happened your rookie year. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like that.
Right.
But if I'm talking about just seeing you out here, over here, like, man, yeah, D Wade is didn't have a better career than me, man. I seen it. And then the way you talk about Brian, like I don't see that being JT in like 10, 15 years. Like hating on the young bulls. I don't see.
I feel what you say. You saying like he's soft in a way like he can't take like criticism like about like what really happened. Like what really happened.
Y'all wouldn't call it soft though. Y'all would call it competition. I'm just saying it's just like
it's kind of soft. Is what you saying. I feel you, but I'm not challenging this. I ain't challenging nothing. Yeah, I ain't challenging this one either.
JT,
because I do think that he's the softest Celtic in history. Like I don't think it's bad though. I mean, like, if we just comparing to all the superstars, like, he ain't no Larry Bird. Larry Bird a dog, bro.
Oh, we had to bring up
Larry Bird. Larry Bird dropped 60 on your head.
We're not bringing up
crack a beer in the back.
We're not bringing up anybody.
Drink that joint, be like, it's a tough game, huh, bud? And then he was talking crazy to you all game. He gonna tell you what he about to do. Like, yo, bro, I'm about to put you in the post, turn around, left shoulder. I'm gonna make that joint, and he'll do it to you, bro. Like, just. Straight like that, bro.
80s and before, I can't talk about anybody. I ain't gonna lie.
Then we got KG. He's definitely come on, bro. KG's a menace.
You can't bring.
KG's a menace. And then you got Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce got stabbed, bro. Still played in the city. You stab me, I'm out. You don't stab me, I'm out. You want to play for this city?
I'm saying if it's that, like if it's just like just toughness.
And then on the court, he was on the court. You know what I mean? He did shit himself.
He did shit himself.
And then left in the wheelchair. I thought that was weird. I didn't know what happened when I was a kid, but I was like, why is he leaving in a wheelchair? That's soft. I did was like, oh, that's weird. And then he came back like nothing ever happened.
If he really shit himself, that's smart because you don't want nobody to see that.
That's why that's what the wheelchair and all that came from. That's a real story. I don't know if he ever confirmed it, but several like
No,
other players
he keeps
confirmed
saying
it.
no.
Yeah, but that's a real. I'm going with that. Come on,
Then he
bro.
come in the court.
Bro, he just. What other reason is it for you to leave in a wheelchair, then come out the wheelchair and play the rest of the game? That was crazy. Like, what you got a cramp? Like, I don't know. Like, you mean?
I ain't never seen nobody leaving the wheelchair.
And then hop off the wheelchair onto the court. That was miraculous. But hey,
like even if you get diagnosed to need a wheelchair,
right? That's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't even leave in the wheelchair.
So, just for like TV purposes, my man hopped out of the wheelchair into the game. Like, for whatever reason he was in the wheelchair, he hopped out the wheelchair onto the court. That's pretty tough. You feel what I'm saying? That's pretty tough. Then what? Like, who else we want to say? He not really. Was he tougher than Isaiah Thomas, the short boy? I don't think he was. Because he was a star. Right?
JT?
Yeah.
No, Isaiah Thomas was playing on that broken
That's
hip.
what I'm saying. So, I don't know. JT, low-key, is the softest one by default. There's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me?
I don't like how you doing my man JT, man.
Yeah, but this not like, you can't really challenge the statement, though. Like, I don't really like it either, but, like, it's facts, though. It is facts, though. It is facts, though. He can't even get an MVP, nothing. He can't get nothing over there. Like, he not even saying nothing. Yeah, but, like, if you ask everybody else, that's not even his chip. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But I think it's going to go down in history like that. Like,
man,
I think when we look back at the history books, they might, like, Jaylen Brown won that joint.
JT, that was your chip, bro.
Yo, that was your chip, bro.
That was your chip. I ain't gonna say that.
In your heart, and real hoopers who watched, we know. But in history, that joint go down to Jaylen Brown joint because he got the Easter Conference joint.
Because even the Steph and Iggy joint, that was Steph's joint. Y'all just was giving the MVP to whoever was Brown's assignment.
They're going to say, but in history, they're going to put it like Steph wasn't ready yet. They had a good team, and then they're going to be like, he took over after that. He needed that first joint. Like how they do LeBron. They be like, Bron needed Wade for the first chip, and then after that, he took over.
Nobody averaged more than 18 on that squad.
Hey, man, I'm with you. Hey, listen, I'm with y'all. You feel me? It's just funny that I always thought it was funny he didn't get that Finals MVP. That's hilarious to me. I was like, he didn't win that, John. That's crazy.
And you can see it happen. You can see around Game 5, Game 6. They start talking up Iggy. You like, yo, what's going on?
Yo, they really was talking up Iggy.
They showing his stats like 14. And then like...
Then they stopped showing stats, right? And they just kept talking about how he playing good defense against LeBron. That's all.
And they was just throwing bodies at Bron. That's what it was.
Yeah, he was only on LeBron for like a quarter of the game.
He was like, we shooting 40%, but you shot 40 out there. You wasn't really stopping nothing.
Nobody was stopping nothing. I just want that to be clear.
Like
nobody was stopping nothing.
Like, average triple-double at some point. Like, okay.
That wasn't the year that he led both teams in all stat categories. That wasn't that year, was it?
It might have been.
I think that was that year.
It might have been.
Yeah, they almost gave him MVP, and he lost.
Yeah,
they almost gave him MVP. He lost the joint by like a vote or two, like 1 or 2 votes. He lost that joint by. But people was voting for him like on some Jerry West.
Some random Anyhoops. Oh yeah, about Jerry West. Mm-hmm. Would have been the second player to do it.
They do it, yeah.
Jerry West.
That was some Jerry West shit, bro. Because Jerry West kept going and losing. And he was cooking. He just couldn't beat the Celtics. He just couldn't beat them. But that pretty much wraps up Anyhoop right there, y'all. Shout out to the home team. We ain't talking about them a lot, but shout out to the home team. They getting it together. They trying. You know what I mean? I think it's time for us to wrap it up and go for Cooper Flag. Well, we still got some time before the trade deadline and All-Star game before we can just really pack this thing up.
Hold up. No, I'm sorry. Hold up. There's one thing I gotta say.
Cooper Flag.
Paul George. You
I wasn't gonna bring it up. That was crazy.
you this week MVP of bids.
We about to start giving out the bid MVP. Like,
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
But
that's too damn bad,
bro. I told you, bro.
He playing center. You bored playing here? I'm bored playing center, bro.
You know why he said that?
2025.
You know why he said that? Cause Paulo dunked on him,
bro.
He ain't dunked on him because he wasn't there. He moved him out the way and then dunked and looked at him all crazy. This is first game back, and now all of a sudden, I'm bored at playing center. That was get me out of here, please. Help me. Why y'all got me down here? I'm up here trying to chase little guys. Let me chase the little guys. Get me out of here. That was a shame. I told you, bro. Paul George got to do better. You tried to save me last week. He tried. He tried to save me last week.
But
you wasn't even talking about Tobias. You was just talking about in general though. No, you was like in general though. You started that joke like in general though. He not that bad. He doing like good stuff on the court. And I don't know. You feel me?
No, he shouldn't be playing center. But this is what happens when you're on this team. You know what you signed up for. You know we got injury problems. We don't got a backup center. It's cool.
You wasn't even playing center. Stop acting like he playing center, bro. You was down there. And he didn't care. That's what happened. And now all of a sudden, I'm playing center and I'm bored at playing center, bro. It's cool, bro. Brown dunked on you last year. Paolo disrespected you this year. It's cool. It's all right, bro. Wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, I'm bored too.
Bro. I'm bored too.
When I tune into my game,
I'm bored too.
When I come to the game, I gotta hope that I get to see the three stars playing together.
Or maybe Paul George slide his feet a little better. Maybe making more jump shots. I just want to see a 25, 30-point game from my man PG, bro. Like, give me like 4 of them joints straight.
Yeah, I was about to say I need to run.
Yeah, give me 4 of them joints straight.
I need
the lead to be like, whoa, Paul George back.
21, 27, 32.
You ain't getting that, bro.
25,
you see what
Paolo
19, did to him? Nobody's
22,
scared,
24.
Bro. Nobody's scared of him, bro.
It's not about being scared. It's about you getting a bucket.
That would put some fear in somebody's heart, though.
You're a skillful player. At this point, when you shoot over a person, it's not because they play good defense. It's because you missed a shot. You've been shooting buckets all your life. One of the most talented scorers of all time.
Not in Philly. Philly Paul George this is bad. He got the 8 on.
Ooh, you got the 8 on.
This is bad. That 8 is crazy? Bad, bro.
You know what's crazy? Man.
This 8 is nasty. This about to go down as like the D Wade.
It wouldn't be as nasty if he didn't announce it was a Kobe thing.
A Kobe George.
That's what makes it
nasty. Paul George is the worst. He always go out. He always announce these big announcements.
Change the name PG8.
Oh, 8-ball Paul.
8-ball Paul.
Oh man.
Corner pocket.
Corner pocket. No, bro. Oh, man. Do better, bro. I told you he got to stop making pies, bro. He got to just retire. JJ Redick is not making podcasts and coaching at the same time. And he not even playing. You doing that? Come on, bro. You're not Draymond, bro. Draymond play a different role. You're not in the Draymond role, bro. We need a little bit more out of you, bro. Come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. 8-ball Paul, bro. Yeah, that's nasty. This is about to go down as D Wade on. But yeah, bro, we're gonna talk about the whole team a little bit more next week. They're gonna give us something to talk about. I know they are. They're gonna give us something to talk about. Other than that, make sure y'all watch tomorrow's game. I think it's tomorrow. Cavs versus OKC once again. And we here to see Cleveland win once again. Who you think Cleveland will win?
OKC winning.
OKC winning this joint. Cleveland! I'm trying to tell y'all all year, bro. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. We're going to shock the world. We're going to beat Boston, bro. We're going to beat Boston, bro. It'd be crazy if the Sixers get it together.
No, I'll say Sixers first round. Actually, I called it.
You know, Sixers got to get it together, though. Other than that, that's the only game I was looking for. Oh, it's also a game on Saturday. Cleveland and the Timberwolves. That should be a good game, too. See if AE can get back to AE form, you feel what I'm saying? They saying he falling off. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they saying. I don't know. Other than that, man, shout out to LA. I know they going through a lot of fires and everything like that. A couple people lose their cribs. People in the league and stuff like that. So people in the league going through it a little bit. Kawhi had to take a little bit of time off. Kawhi looked trash, by the way. I don't know if it's because his mind on other things, but 6 points, woof, buddy. That was rough. Other than that, though, shout out to y'all. Hope y'all family doing good and everything like that. And yeah, man, watch basketball. Peace.
Yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I say, ooh, yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I said, ooh, damn, it's the flow for me. Man, I'm burning up the booth, it's like 100 degrees. Man, I'm like 100.